Okay, so this is our final round robin match. We actually had finished with the round robin matches before these two teams realized that they hadn't played each other. I don't understand how that happens, but it did happen. So now I believe the map needs to be changed, and we need to have Golden Channel as soon as this team understands that the map is golden channel, we will be good to go. Interesting lineups here, and Icarus, Pensacola, Molotov, Ramat, and a Fuso. Uh, Now, in the Asia edition of Ruler of the Waves, it's obviously 5v5, but also there's a unique nations rule. So you can't have two ships from the same nation. Also, there is a limitation to only one battleship per team. What that does is it forces people to engage in more running duels between cruisers and a lot more action. Otherwise, it'll get too snipey. Um, So, we've been seeing a theme of Golden Channel over the past 3 days. SOS was also on Golden Channel last week, um, and yesterday we saw Golden Channel in the European edition of Rule of the Waves. Let's see how these teams approach Golden Channel compared to um, their European counterparts. Okay, so the match is about to get underway. Um, we've seen Shevchenko, Vittoria, Wong's team in action earlier, and I think we've seen one match of ICAS as well. So this should be interesting to watch.
Alle Mann auf Gefechtsstation!
Okay, so first off, we'll see the DDs make their way into cap. ICAS playing with the Icarus and the Fubuki. They should have an edge and should be able to take the cap before the cruisers from steer get into the cap. Those two DDs are also backed up by a Degra, which is a pretty quick ship. And on the other flank, you have in Nuremberg. Now, I'd like to see this Degras take the cap, obviously, and once it's taken the cap, it shouldn't be doing this. It's giving too much of a broadside to the battleship, and it'll get hurt if it stays there. He's beached himself on the island and he's now reversing. Instead, he should have moved here, moved forward, and moved away from the fight. Now it looks like he's going to take maybe a couple of torpedoes to avoid the torps. He's turning inside and will keep getting focused by the Pensacola, by the Molotov, who are more than happy to punish him for this mistake. Usually it is the Degra that sets things on fire, but this time he's on fire. Let's see how much he likes that. The green team have taken the cap, and let's see if the Icarus can spot those torpedoes for his battleship and his cruisers in time. He's being a little brave here, but he can keep going. He'll take one torpedo and panics and doesn't take the other one, but now he's deep into enemy territory. Obviously he's pop smoke, so everybody knows he's there. All guns will be facing towards him, but he's making a brave charge to try and push out the New Mexico and maybe land a few torps on him. Those torps look very good though. Ooh, s- nice evasion and a calm head by the New Mexico player. Otherwise, this could have been nasty for him. Um, I don't see any ships flanking. Usually, we see the Molotov uh, parked up here somewhere where he can get some shots on, but the Asian team prefers to prefers to put the Molotov in the cap, and right now it's a viable strategy that is working out. Both teams, instead of using their speed and maneuverability, are quite content to sit back and engage in a battle of, you know, caps rather than any other sort of gameplay. Ooh, the New Mexico, those torps ran out of juice, otherwise it would have been nasty for the New Mexico. The two DDs from ICAS are continually spamming torps, trying to push these three ships out of the cap. Not working out though. Wong's Icarus goes down. He was playing a dangerous game, and didn't work out for him the way he wanted it. Finally, the Ramath tries to do something adventurous. They have hold of the cap, and he knows he needs to bring down this New Mexico. But they will bring him down by what cost? He takes two torpedoes, and now ICAS regain control, or have almost regained control of the cap. Once the Ramath makes his way here into protective cover, ooh, no. Now the Ramath should push. He is pushing, and this is pretty much game over for ICAS. Their strategy was a little, let's say, confused, where they didn't know whether to push aggressively, whether to flank, or whether to, you know, sit back and hold. And I think they made the wrong choice. Ramath launches torps. These are deep water torps, of course, so they won't hurt the two DDs. Maybe cause a bit of panic. That's pretty much it. Game over for the Fubuki then. Okay, so this is the end of our round robin stage. What's coming up next is the winner bracket, round 1, and after that, loser bracket, round 1. That'll conclude our coverage for the evening.